We have some days coming up astrologically where you may want to keep your wits about you, all right? December 5th, we have Mercury, which is retrograde in Sagittarius, cazimi with the sun, so conjunct with the sun. Cazimi is literally just a fancy word to say conjunct with the sun. It's at the heart of the sun for everybody who doesn't know yet. But I kind of like the word. It's kind of fun to say, you know. Anyways, then the other transit that is going to be problematic, probably is that Mars goes retrograde the day after that on December 6th. So within like basically 24 hours, 48 hours of each other. The reason that this is going to be an issue, a problem, something you may want to look out for, protect yourself, just keep your wits about what's going on. Jupiter right now is retrograde. It is in Gemini, which is ruled by the Mercury retrograde, and Mercury is in Sagittarius, which is ruled by Jupiter. So we have this big circle where Mercury retrograde is looking backwards. Jupiter retrograde is looking backwards. Where the heck it's like, who's steering the ship? Who has eyes on the front, man? We're all looking back at the fancy stuff behind the boat, but who has eyes on the front? And even if you're looking forward, we're blinded right now. Even if you're looking into the future and taking shots and taking aims, because that's what Jupiter has to do with, we are blinded. We can't really see. We may have a feeling or an intuition or a knowing about something, but we don't know where it's going to take us right now. Thanks, Jupiter. Love you. Mars is going retrograde in Leo, which is ruled by the sun. And that's where Sagittarius is. So while everybody's looking back behind us, looking at these fancy, dancy, whatever the heck is going on, nobody's steering the ship up front. And Mars, which has to do with war, battle, and victory, harvest too, but in the more dangerous aspects already, has to do with war, battle, and victory. Now that's going to be looking backwards. We have no priorities moving forwards anymore. Pay close attention to people who are showy. Pay close attention to if you are in your joy around other people, really keep your eyes open to people who might be putting a target on you because you are joyful. As terrible as that might sound, it is a complete and total possibility with this transit stuff that's happening. This is also a time where people are probably going to tell on themselves. So if you've been waiting for anything to come out like that, just, be patient. But also, if you are trying to figure some stuff out and you're not able to right now for whatever reason prior to December 6th and 5th, if you're prioritized the way that you need to, this can actually be a beneficial transit of like actually finally figuring out the thing that you haven't been able to figure out yet. Just make sure that you're not getting yourself overly involved in other people's drama or issues. Because if you do, there's no way you're going to have time for the priorities that you have. Okay, so just discern for yourself how that might work. A lot of arrogance could be up in the air. Okay, a lot of people feeling really encouraged or bold and maybe not necessarily smart within that encouragement or boldness. And if you find yourself encouraged and feeling bold, make sure you take some time to sit and consider, is this a good decision? Because like I said, this could be a beneficial transit where you're actually figuring some stuff out if you can utilize the energy for that. However, if you're somebody who has to clock in or go to work or you're out in public or like you literally can't take the time within that 24 hours for whatever reason to sit and like nurture that energy and you're like out in the energy of the world, the fight is probably not worth it. It's probably not worth it. Diffuse the situation. Diffuse it. Don't confuse it. Don't lose it. Don't use it. Diffuse it. Okay. Because the next day, on December 7th, we have Venus conjunct Pluto and Neptune goes direct. So there could actually be a lot of really good gifts that are coming through. Also, Neptune going direct is with Saturn. So any way that you handle those situations that come up on the 5th and the 6th, Saturn on the 7th, because Neptune is going direct, is going to come through and be like, how did you handle that situation? I was watching you. Here are consequences, good, bad, neutral, whatever it is. And Venus on Pluto in Aquarius, that's a gift. There's some sort of, if you're really doing everything you need to do, a gift. That transit is a gift. But if you're caught up in drama from the 2 days before, how could somebody drive to your house and drop off a gift if you're not at home, if you're not where you're supposed to be? It's like a surprise little gift. Oh, hey, hi, I want to give this to you, except you're not around. So like, how can it ground? So be really smart, because this is not just about the situations that could be happening on the 5th and the 6th. There's also going to be bigger impacts that happen on the 7th, the day after. Keep your wits about ya. You got it. Gratitude, reverence, and love to you. Keep up your brew. Keep doing as you need to and what you need to do. True. Full weekly update on the podcast came out yesterday through December 6th. So I haven't gotten to the Venus and Pluto information, Neptune going direct. We haven't talked about that on the podcast yet, but everything else is there. So you can check it out on the website. It's available for you. I'm going to make some more videos about astrology, and I'll talk to you then. Thanks for being here. That's true. And also thanks for the work that you do. That's something recently that I felt really called to tell people is like, thank you for the work you do. Do you know how much work spiritual work is? Do you know how much work it is on an individual level? And then also, like, we all carry, if you are someone who works in the spirit, if that's like a verbiage that you would consider for yourself, we all carry something different. We all walk in a different purpose and for different reasons. We all work in different purposes and with different spirits and for different reasons. And it takes every single one of us. Literally every single one. Crazy. So congratulations. And also thank you for that work. That's true. I'm grateful it's not just little old me. You know what I mean? I think that might be too much pressure for me. That'd be too much pressure for anybody. Okay. Ooh. That's a no thank you sort of situation. So anyways, thanks for that too. Thank you for the work that you do. Also, I'm grateful it's not just me and you. Think about how many people there are in the world who work in that sort of thing. It's pretty incredible. Pretty incredible. I'll talk to you soon. True.